Welcome to Wistwater Reviews, a podcast where I review different elements of my personal life on a 5-star scale. I recently came across a video on Facebook which was presented as a joke illustrating the differences between boys and girls, but I found it to be an extremely moving and humane video. I've seen this video many times over. It's about a bunch of people in a circle singing happy birthday to a snake as a way of celebrating Nag Panchami.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nagoba. Happy birthday to you. भाईचा बर्थडे पार्टी.
Maybe I'm projecting, but the snake seems very surprised by the whole procession. It is in defense mode, so we know it is alarmed by the whole situation. But the whole atmosphere seems to be one of happiness and jubilation, which is nice enough, but the presence of a snake in the middle of this jubilation is what makes the whole situation mesmerizing. I think it is very telling of the power we as humans yield by choosing the sort of discourse we engage in. We run away from snakes because we think they are dangerous, and that is probably the sane thing to do. But celebrating a snake's birthday party reeks of courage and humanity, even if it is a bit insane. Last month, my roommate and I had a misunderstanding. Maybe he had a bad day, or maybe he's just short tempered, but he started shouting at me. He was trembling with anger when he slammed the door in my face. I was shocked by the whole episode. My hands were shaking when I drank 2 full glasses of water to calm myself. The next day, I was eating out at a place which makes fresh cookies. It was my treat to myself for acing an exam I had just taken. I was thinking about said video and my situation at home when I realized that I too have a snake in front of me. And if I don't want to be a hypocrite, then I should sing happy birthday to it. I am rewriting this podcast. In my earlier draft, the metaphorical snake was some rotting beans which I ate eventually. I had risked food poisoning and my physical well being in that scenario. It was a risky option, but I took it. In this case, however, I had to give a cookie to a person. The worst that would happen is that he would refuse it and I get a delicious cookie all to myself. And when I was comparing the two snakes, I realized that the snake that will hurt the ego is far scarier than the snake that will cause physical harm. At any rate, I find myself in my kitchen holding a cookie in my hand. I am still building up the courage to hand over the cookie to my roommate. And then I do it. As soon as I enter his room, he apologizes immediately. I am out of that room within 2 minutes with a sigh of relief of a person who's done the right thing and knows it. I come out of that room with a resolved conflict and a much better podcast episode. So for now at least, until I get food poisoning or until a snake bites me, I give snake birthday parties 3.5 stars.